I love the energy, the enthusiasm. Hollywood!
This is Utah Tech football and the Lance Anderson Coaches Show, presented by Red Rock NIL, empowering student athletes through local businesses.
A lot of good work. I'm really proud of you guys.
And hi there again, everybody. Welcome to the Lance Anderson Coaches Show. Rod Zundel here, along with the head football coach, Utah Tech, Lance Anderson. Trailblazers getting ready to head back on the road. Their final road trip to go out of state this Saturday afternoon in Richmond, Kentucky against the Colonels of Eastern Kentucky. Last Saturday, home game in the afternoon. Defensive struggle, coach. Come up with a 13-7 loss against Austin Peay. But defensively, the numbers for both teams, 214 total yards offense for Utah Tech, only 311 total yards for Austin Peay.
Obviously, we were happy defensively, tackled better job against the run, held them to 13 points. Offensively, we got some drives going again. We had some third down conversions. We just need to finish more drives, need to put it in the end zone more, put more points on the scoreboard.
You talked about third down conversions. We've talked about it till we're sick in the head this year. But you had your best game, 7 for 17 third down conversions, so you can see you're moving in the right direction.
Certainly. We're closer to that 50% that we would like to be. We converted some key ones, kept some drives going, but we still need to be better. Defensively, I think we held them to 4 out of 14, which was very good. So the third down battle is trending in the right direction, but still just defensively we can still tackle better. We can still do better against the run. Offensively, we just got to score more points.
Freshman QB Bronson Barbin, the former Dixie Flyer, got a second straight start at quarterback. And his numbers, 13 for 26, 72 yards and an interception. Did you see the progress from his first start to his second that you wanted to see, or are we still waiting for that?
I think we still want to see more. There were a couple throws early on that Bronson missed. I think he was a little amped up, a little anxious. And then we had a few drops again.
Yeah.
Later in the game when we had to throw the ball, protection didn't quite hold up the way we'd like. He didn't quite have the time. So once we put all that stuff together, I think you'll see better from Bronson. I think he's definitely capable of that.
You're missing Chris Street, your starting running back, and you had a bunch of other guys step up and try to fill that role. And they got a lot of playing time, got their touches on the football, and did pretty well. You got to be pleased with the guys who filled in at running back.
Yeah, I felt really good about the production at the running back position, whether it's Bretton Stone, Nigel Osborne, Kona Kroll, and then a true freshman Asa Chapman as well. I think those guys all filled their roles very well and played some good football for us on Saturday.
And we're going to see that as we look at the highlights now. And the catch of the afternoon right in the first drive, how about that? Shamar Garrett, the one-hander.
Yeah, great job. Shamar has great hands. He might have the best hands on the team.
And with Street out, here comes Asa Chapman, his first career reception right here.
I mean, Asa stepped up, had a nice reception here, had a couple of nice runs as well.
2 receptions, 15 yards, 2 runs for 8 yards. All right, here's the touchdown drive in the second quarter. You really got into a rhythm here, and you used Shamar Garrett in the run game as well.
Yes, Shamar's explosive. He's a playmaker. You can see we try to get the ball to him.
Crucial play right here on third down. You go to Kona Crowell.
Yeah, Kona had a couple big third down conversions with receptions.
And then Nigel has only had a couple of runs in the previous 3 games. He came in, and look at that hole by your offensive line.
Yeah, that's good to see. I think we were more efficient overall running the ball, and Nigel came in and ran the ball hard when he had opportunities.
Barbin, you liked his pocket presence. How about this? Just as getting draped all over him, finds Bretton Stone. Almost gets in right here.
Yeah, Bretton's done a great job catching the ball out of the backfield. He runs the ball hard. So with Chris being out and being limited, Bretton's done a great job stepping up.
Next play, you give it to Bretton, let him finish it off.
Yep, scored
That's
the
his
touchdown.
second touchdown of the season. All right, later on in the second half, Crowell, how about this catch for a guy that hasn't got a lot of playing time? Reggie Graff now in at quarterback, and that's the tip drill.
Oh, great job off the bootleg. Great job of reeling that in and converting another first down on a third down.
Yeah, Kona, 2 receptions, 22 yards. And how about Eni Falai, injured in the first game against Montana State, missed the last 6. He had 4 catches. He's back in the
Great to
routine.
get him back. Couple third down conversions. I think he'll have a good full week of practice this week, and then we can expect more from him going forward.
Okay, at Tarleton State, you had a 16-play drive, and you came up empty. You had some long drives, got 1 touchdown out of it. So you can see some progress in your offense, but the finish just isn't there as much as you'd like, right?
That's exactly right. You know, we've been moving the football. Like I mentioned, we were more efficient running the football. We've just got to finish drives, put the ball in the end zone, put more points on the scoreboard.
Shamar Garrett, late in the game, he got racked in the head pretty good, and he was motionless for a while. It was a scary moment, but he was able to walk off. How's he doing?
Doing better. Again, probably doubtful for this
Yeah.
week. He took a pretty good shot, and so that will be a loss for us, but other guys are going to have to step up.
But just to give an update, he's okay, relatively
yeah.
speaking, and all
Yeah,
that.
not practicing
he
yet.
He wasn't
but,
moving there, and it was a scary moment for
Yeah,
everybody.
he's been out at practice.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
things look good, but probably just doubtful for this week.
Okay, when you look at the defense, two big plays that, the Wildcat on the opening drive that went for 52 yards, and then one other big play, and that was it for your defensive guys.
That was very encouraging. Again, I think the tackling was better. The fits were better. I think we were better up front with our defensive line matching up against their offensive line. So we just need to keep that going, for another week.
You've been talking about we need to execute better, but we need to tackle better. And as we look at the highlights, you can see that the tackling got a lot better, Coach.
Oh, it was much better this week for sure.
And your interior line right here, Fisher Jackson, he's been banged up the last couple of weeks, got his second sack of the season.
Yeah, I mean, Fisher always plays hard. That's a great sack right there.
And then Jaron Polu, he was banged up a couple of games, but he gets his first sack of the year.
Yeah, adds himself into the pressure here and gets the sack. It's great to have Jaron back playing.
Then he has 6 tackle for losses. Will Oliveo right here reads this fly sweep pretty darn well.
Yeah, outstanding job and finishes in the backfield.
And talk about tackling. Here comes a couple right here. Jared Fotu filling up the hole. He had 8 tackles. This is the best one of the afternoon right there.
Yeah, Jared is a big physical linebacker, and boy, he's got some pop and some explosiveness to him.
Then your DBs, your cornerbacks, they got into the action too. Their best tackling game. Scooter Jackson comes up, and this is a scary position to get a guy like that out on an island, and he face mask
he
to
responded.
chest.
I've been very happy with Scooter Jackson and Jaden Sheridan.
And then Jagger Williams. They try that same thing again.
Yeah, outstanding. I mean, that's such a difference when you see guys, making the tackle as soon as the guy catches the ball. It's a huge difference.
Then you talk about Jaden Sheridan. From his cornerback position, he comes right up to the line, and that's one of the best form tackles you'll ever see by a DB.
Jaden's been doing that all season long. I mean, I love his toughness and physicality at the corner position. Really solid tackler.
Then at goal line, they're going in to score, but there's Jaden. Had a hand on the ball, and Brevin Hamlin just lays out the running back, and you guys get a turnover.
That's huge, because that was like the second big play we gave up inside the 10-yard line. Yeah. Come back next play and force the fumble. I mean, there's no better deodorant than that, than a takeaway.
Yeah, and so Jaden was ripping at the ball, and then Brevin, for the third straight game, he's led this team in tackles, a career high 12 on Saturday, but he came and just leveled that. And then Jaden, that's called teamwork. You guys practice that.
We do. That's second man in, and it was important for Brevin to get there, kind of secure the tackle. That gave Jaden the opportunity to strip that ball out, and it's something we work on, and it's nice to see it pay off in the game.
So you're making plays on both sides of the ball. When you made that play, did you say, okay, this is what's going to catapult us to now get going and take a lead in the second half?
I really felt like that when we could take the ball away there, still keep it a one-score game. I felt like we had momentum. There was a lot of energy on the sideline. I felt like we were really primed and ready there to go take the lead.
Okay, you mentioned one-score game. This is the game where you had a chance to win. You had a couple of cracks at it on offense, down 13-7 in the fourth quarter, just couldn't get a sustained drive going. But what did it do for your guys' morale and their confidence, saying, okay, this is what it feels like to be in a game, have a chance to win it. We didn't finish it off. Now, if we get in that position again, we know what to do.
I think Saturday afternoon we really felt the progress we've made. We saw how close we are. For the very first time this year, we saw how close we were to a victory. One-score game to the very end. We had an opportunity there at the end, and we just need to build on that.
Yeah. You've been getting after the guys to tackle, to execute. You feel a little bit better about not their effort. Their effort's been there, but the way they did it.
Yeah, our execution, our tackling, it was better. Now we just got, and we've done that at different times this year. Now we've just got to see if we can put that together back-to-back weeks, build on what we did this week, and be even better against Eastern Kentucky.
Okay, we'll talk about Eastern Kentucky in just a bit, but we're going to take a break. When the Lance Anderson Coaches Show comes back, a couple of players will join us, Bretton Stone and Jaden Sheridan. So come on back. D.R. Horton is America's largest home builder, but with a local heart. Nestled just west of the Sand Hollow Recreation Area is a 600-acre master-planned community with beautifully designed single-family homes, cottages, and townhomes called Long Valley. Visit us at drhorton.com and join us in continuing the American dream of home ownership and build your next home with D.R. Horton, America's builder.
Experience the magic of southern Utah from the sky and the ground at Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons. They take you on breathtaking journeys across the stunning landscapes of St. George, Hurricane, and beyond. But why just visit when you can live here? Priority First Real Estate is dedicated to helping you find your dream home. Together, they bring you closer to the community, closer to nature, closer to home. Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons and Priority First Real Estate, where adventure meets home.
Hey there, sports fans. Ready to take a time out from the sidelines and jump into the action? St. George Regional Airport has you covered. Score big with convenient flights that take you from our Red Rocks to destinations around the globe. Whether it's the bright lights of LA or an exotic getaway across the Pacific, your adventure starts right here at home. When you're planning that epic getaway, St. George Regional Airport is your home field advantage.
Filling that gap.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. When Jared Fotu hits you, you know it.
And you feel it for about 2.5 days after.
Here comes the pressure. They got to Austin Smith that time. Fisher Jackson. And nothing doing right there. Will Alaveo making the big stop behind the line of scrimmage. And down goes Austin Smith. Jared Polu. Dropped immediately there by Jagger Williams. What a play by Jagger. And Trailblazers sniff that one out as Scooter Jackson comes up from his cornerback position to make the tackle.
You see that hit right there.
Brevin Hamlin. Great grab by Kona Crowell, the one-handed tip to himself. What a catch by Shamar Garrett. That is Crowell. He's got it. Got some room around the edge and has a first down. Barbin, just as he gets hit, unloads it. Brenton Stone fights his way to the goal line, and he's going to be just shy. Stone right up the middle. Touchdown, Trailblazers. All right, just some of the sights and sounds of the game from Saturday afternoon. And you saw Brenton Stone. He's right here, the Snow Canyon High School kid. Right here, local guy, running back. You said you got in on that pass, right?
I definitely got in on that first one, but it's all good. They gave me another chance, so I got in on the second one.
All right, Brenton Stone here joins us. Jaden Sheridan, defensive back from Palmdale, California. Both of you are juniors. Welcome to the Lance Anderson Coaches Show. Glad to have you aboard. All right, first of all, Brenton, let's talk about your play. You're getting a lot more touches. Coach is getting a lot more confidence in you, a lot more playing time. And with Chris Street out, you were the guy, and Nigel and Crowell, another local kid. And,
yes, sir.
And so just talk about how cool it is for you to finally, all the hard work paying off a little bit now.
No, it's been great. Kind of thinking back to the start of the season, you know, my role in offense wasn't as big as I wanted it to be. So just continuing to stay on my grind and taking advantage of every opportunity. So once that opportunity came against Abilene, I got my first carry of the year, and I ended up getting in the end zone that game. So kind of just every opportunity, take advantage of every opportunity. So it's felt great.
And Coach, we've talked about this with Brett, and he runs hard and kind of an angry runner.
He really does. He runs hard, he's physical, and I think Bretton put it well, but I just love his attitude and just whatever he can do to help the team. Early on in the season, a lot of it was on special teams, but he still practiced hard, he prepared well, and so when his number was called, when his opportunity came, he was very well prepared and he's responded.
On one of your plays, didn't you get knocked out of bounds and some guy was chirping at you pretty good?
Yeah, on one of my runs, I mean, Bronson threw a good block for me and I got out of bounds, and I got hit pretty hard, but I mean, it was like a 17-yard run or 16-yard run or something like that. And they were like, you know, chirping, saying all these things, saying you suck and whatever, so I had to respond back a little bit.
You did respond back. I noticed that. I said,
did,
there's some chirping. There's not even a rivalry going. There's some chirping going on.
Yeah, it was a lot of chirping.
Jaden Sheridan, defensive back, and we talked about this in the first segment. Only really two big plays that you guys gave up, but and we talked about the tackling. And you coming up in the middle of the line, cornerbacks aren't supposed to do that, are they?
Nah, they are definitely, most definitely. We're supposed to tackle. I feel like tackling is like one of the main things that I've been focusing on this year. So it's played a really big role for me as far as fitting the runs.
And good cover guy, we knew that. Are you impressed with the way he's improved in his tackling, what he just talked about?
Very much so. I mean, that stood out to me since the beginning of the year is, I mean, Jaden is a tough, physical corner. He's a very willing tackler. He's a solid tackler. That's shown up all year long, and he's gotten better and better in coverage. He's been more disciplined with his eyes. His fits have become more consistent. He's turned into a really good all-around defensive back.
And he's a good dude, too. I mean, he's kind of funny. He's got a great smile. And you're going to see that here because we put a camera in your face mask a few weeks ago at practice. And so we're going to go inside the helmet at a practice so you get a bird's eye view and a perspective of what Jaden Sheridan goes through at a Utah Tech football practice.
Jaden Sheridan, Palmdale, California cornerback. Let's go have some fun, guys.
It's all happens pretty fast. You gotta look. You gotta be looking. Oh yeah! Come on. You always do that little stutter, Juju. Yeah, I did wake up with some crazy hair today. Hey, you see? He didn't go all the way across, yeah? All right, bro, I was kind of aggressive, brother. Oh, you could have picked it! Watch out, Jay, boom! Hey, you right? Yeah, two more. Hey, no. I got him.
Tried to leap over Jaden Sheridan.
Hey, that UC Davis guy, he really thought he could jump over you?
Oh yeah, no, that was crazy, brother. That was wild, brother. I couldn't let him do that.
I better not see it happen.
Ever. And that's the second time somebody tried to hurdle me here at this school too. Yeah, nah, not this year, but it was like last year, I think.
Yeah, the pictures were cool.
Oh yeah, haming him up.
I was ready for like it.
Low key. Yeah, bro. I had a lot of momentum going though, so it was like I couldn't really. But it was good though. I got him down. That's all that matters. What up, T? High quality H2O, brother.
Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
Oh! My bad, go, yep. My bad. Hey, race, Jack. Let's go. Hey, coach. On that double move, I drove it. And I had my eyes on him, and he took off as soon as I drove it.
And he's probably faster than the guys we're going against. But as long as your eyes are right, I'll live with anything.
Yes, sir. I didn't actually get to come up to you and say good morning.
Hey, good morning, man. How you doing?
Good morning. Good. Yes, sir.
Thanks for hanging out with me and coming to Blaze. Peace out.
All right, now one thing you notice there's a lot of talking that goes on in that defensive secondary, Jaden. It's not just, I got to cover the guy. You got to take care of all your other teammates and everything else that's going on.
Yes, sir. We all have to communicate. Communication is the most important thing. When we don't communicate, it's probably like the hardest times whenever we're missing fits or missing like key pieces that we need in order to make big plays that come our way. So I feel like communication is a really important thing.
That's defensive back Jaden Sheridan, also running back Brenton Stone. So, Brenton, what is it like to play here where you played your high school football?
Man, it was awesome. I remember like my high school days coming and watching Dixie State at the time. And, you know, they weren't D1 yet, but it was always something I dreamed of, just playing at the next level. And, you know, playing in Southern Utah, I mean, you don't get a lot of opportunities to go play, I mean, even Division I or college football at all. So, I mean, it's awesome. And, you know, my dad gets to come to every home game, and so that's something I'm really happy about.
Yeah. What's the morale of this team as you guys try to break through and get some success and feel all the hard work to pay off with a win?
I'd say the morale right now.
Oh, wait a second. Here's the guy where you got hit and you got up and he was chirping at you right there.
Yeah, right
44.
there.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I just had to show that. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the morale of the team, I mean, coaches emphasize it a lot. I mean, we're trying to not turn on each other in any way because that's the last thing that, you know, we want to do right now. And, you know, it sucks, you know, we haven't won a game yet, but, I mean, we've shown a lot of flashes and we got a lot of young players that are going to have stepped up this year and their roles are going to increase. And so I'm really excited going forward. As far as our morale right now, I think it's something that we're going to continue to work on and grow.
And both of you have been here in the program, especially you, Jaden, for a few years. Do you take that upon yourself maybe to keep the younger guys, you know, with it and keep them focused?
Yes, sir. I feel like it's really important to show them like how the culture is as a team, and I feel like it's really important to like not drive them into the wrong path or like make sure they're make sure they're straight as far as knowing like everything about the defense. And I just wanted to like. I'm kind of nervous, so
Why
I'm
are you nervous, man? You're talking. You see these guys every day, and you see me most of the time. What are you nervous about? You're just talking to James on camera. Right there. That's no big deal. James a peach.
Nah, but I was just saying like I feel like they're really because these young guys that we have here are really good. So I feel like they have like a really good chance to be great. So.
And Coach, you need guys like these two guys right here to keep that going, right?
We certainly do. These two are both tough, physical football players that work hard. They're good examples, good role models to the younger guys, and that's what we need because we know we got a lot of work ahead of us. We're trying to build something special here, and we need guys who do it the right way, and these are two good examples of that.
All right, Jaden Sheridan, we said you're from Palmdale, California. Give us a little bit on your background, family, and where is Palmdale?
Palmdale, California. It's in the high desert. I originally went to Palmdale High School, my first 3 years of high school, and I transferred to a private school down in the Valley of Los Angeles, and it was Chaminade College Prep, and I ended up playing there for just the COVID year, and I got recruited through my defensive back coach, and the coach that was here wanted me to come to a camp and show him what I could do. So I came to the camp and he ended up like really liking my technique, and we had the fastest guy. Yeah. And I ended up winning the race. So
the fast guy?
Yeah.
Are you still the fastest guy on the team?
Of course, most definitely.
Breton?
No comment. I ain't gonna
Are you faster than him?
Shoot, I don't know. We could line it up. I think it'd be a close one. I think it'd be a close one.
Okay. All right. Family, where do you fit in?
I'm the baby of the family, so I'm the youngest. I'm pretty much spoiled. I mean, my mom, she does a really good job of taking care of me. She did a very good job of taking care of me too. Yeah. So I appreciate her a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Coach, the youngest. He's another young one. I'm young. He's the oldest.
Yeah. So, opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah. So all right. So what made you choose Utah Tech?
I really like the culture here. I mean, the coaches really brought me in and showed me love. I mean, and also the older guys that were here, they kind of took me under their wing. So I feel like it was a really good choice for me to come here.
All right, Jaden Sheridan, Brenton Stone, we know why you came here because you know you were here and everything like that. Just give us an idea, your family life and background and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I'm the oldest of 3, so my
Coach, you got him.
That's how I say I was going to comment on that, but yeah, I got 2 younger sisters, so it's awesome to stay around them and kind of be that role model for them, you know, being like a first-generation college student. So kind of giving them that example was pretty cool. Yeah. My dad, he's a single dad as well. He kind of took me under my wing. So my mom, she passed away when I was 3, so he kind of took me under his wing, and so I've been forever grateful for my dad and all he's done for us.
And because of that, are you the protector of your younger sisters?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, they're still scared to talk about boys around me and stuff. They're starting, so one's 16 and one's 12, so they're kind of, you know, in between that age of, you know, starting to hang out with boys and all that stuff.
You guys are somewhat similar in what has happened to you throughout your life then, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so, okay. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to our furthest road trip of the season. We're going to Richmond, Kentucky. We'll talk about the Colonels, and we got some treats coming up. Hey. That's when the Lance Anderson Coaches Show comes back.
Welcome to St. George Academy, home of the Dragon Slayers, where academic excellence meets individualized learning right here in Southern Utah. At St. George Academy, we believe in challenging our students with rigorous curriculum, preparing them for a demanding college experience and beyond. And it's all tuition-free. Our unique Pathway University program offers accelerated courses, allowing students to earn college credits in high school. Experience the St. George Academy difference, schedule your tour today, and join us on your educational journey.
Yesco is a proud partner of Trailblazer Sports Vision and Utah Tech Athletics. Yesco specializes in manufacture of custom electric signs and displays. From the smallest to the largest, Yesco can design, manufacture, install, and maintain an identification package that is tailored to your specific needs. Yesco has been serving Utah businesses for well over 100 years with quality signage and exceptional service. To see how Yesco can serve you, go to yesco.com.
Craving something sweet but healthy? Come to Berries and Cream, the original spot for fresh berries in our delicious sweet cream. Locally owned and operated right here in St. George. We offer a cold, refreshing treat that's perfect for the southern Utah climate. Fresh fruit has never tasted so good. Berries and Cream, the original taste of St. George.
The Burt brothers doing it better player of the game against Austin Peay. Defensive back Brevin Hamlin.
There's Brevin Hamlin again.
For the third straight game, the sophomore from Syracuse, Utah, led the Trailblazers in tackles with 12.
Number 12, Brevin Hamlin showing up again from that
including a big hit on the goal line that allowed Jaden Sheridan to strip the ball away for a turnover.
You see that hit right there. Brevin Hamlin.
How about Brevin Hamlin? Defensive back Brevin Hamlin, the Burt brothers doing it better player of the game.
Back here on the Lance Anderson Coaches Show, and just quickly about Brevin. Last 3 games led the team in tackles, and he's just been a stud the last month.
Oh, Brevin's very consistent, solid tackler. Yeah. I mean, he's been a very, very solid player for us.
Okay, this is our last road trip out of the state of Utah. Can you believe it's already here?
It's gone fast.
Yeah. We go to Richmond, Kentucky. That's over 1,800 miles away, long 3-hour plus plane ride. First trip that we've ever been to Kentucky, the school. So that's something that we got to be aware of. Take on the Colonels. Right now they're 3-4 overall. They're 1-2 in conference play. They've lost their last 2, Southern Utah 2 weeks ago, and then lost to Abilene Christian, both of those on the road last week. And as you take a look at their highlights, start with their quarterback right there, Matt Morrissey, 265 yards, a couple of TDs against ACU. That's the main target right there, Daquan Stanley. Jaden, that's the guy you got to pay attention to, right?
Most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah.
Gotta get this guy locked up.
And then also their running back, Joshua Carter, averages 78 yards a game, 5 yards per carry, so he's a load.
Yeah, they got some good skill guys. Quarterback's a big guy that likes to sit back there in the pocket and throw it. Yeah. You know, really, really good arm talent. So it will be another challenge for us.
Don't know if Chris Street's going to play. That means more touches for you and Kona and Nigel and Asa. Just talk about your thoughts going into this game where you're still trying to get that first win and breakthrough.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we're looking at more production. I mean, we've been pretty consistent in the running back room, but we need more explosive runs, and we need more of those, 50, 60, 70-yard runs that could really, change a game. And so that's really something we were looking forward to having last week. Didn't happen, so I'm going in with the same goal, going for the big ones.
And Jaden, we only have 1 interception this year. We need our first pick 6 Saturday afternoon in Richmond, Kentucky, all right?
Yes, sir. Definitely trying to get a pick this year. This is the most important time of the year to start getting interceptions, really.
You like bluegrass music?
Bluegrass? I've never heard of that.
Never heard of it? Oh, you're going to be hearing a lot of it. I'll play it for you. It's cool. All right, Nikki Hope, bring in it's treat time, guys.
Oh, here we go.
From Berries and Cream, the shop at Zion, and we've got peanut butter and jelly.
I like peanut butter and jelly.
Cream. Yes. Then we've got peach cobbler, banana.
I'll take banana all day.
Banana actually is not available.
Okay, I'll take whatever you got then. Peach.
Did somebody eat the banana? Oh my gosh! It was here guilty. Half an hour ago.
She looks guilty. Right
it was here a half an hour ago. I guess I'm not having one. So Go ahead. Let's have a taste
Give
test
it a
there.
taste,
That
yeah.
peanut butter and jelly, that's kind of different there. Yeah. What did you get? Well, you got peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler as
Yeah.
well.
There you go. All right, kickoff is at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon in Richmond, Kentucky. Our Trailblazer kickoff pregame show begins at 7 with the guys from, or noon with the guys from the Fan, and then we'll take it from the press box at 12:30. That's on Trailblazer Sports Vision and the Fan Sports Radio. All right, thanks for watching and listening, and we'll see you Saturday afternoon in Kentucky. See ya. Good? Good.